Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the BOTA Cast. This
I'm
week,
out. I lost my mic.
God damn it.
No, you got to keep going.
I know, now we got to keep it rolling. I'm James, as always. This week, God damn it. This episode is already off the fucking rails. I have Drew and Chris with me. Guys, how we doing today?
I'm doing better than Chris.
Fucking barely.
I'm doing okay.
We got gangrene in full effect on this for any of you watching on YouTube. Chris and I are rocking the Celtics. Drew doubling down on the pack attack.
Yeah,
No,
baby.
Woo! All right. So we got a fun week 6 slate. I don't know why I almost stumbled on that one, but week 6 slate ahead of us. The Thursday night game we should have been getting ready for. Actually, there's some news we should talk about before we do this, but we're going to loop back. The Thursday night game we should be getting ready for is now Monday night. We're having 2 on Monday, I think.
Is there a game Thursday or not?
No, the Chiefs
Nada.
Bills was flexed to Monday. Thank God. If the Bills had to flip off that and then play the Chiefs immediately after on Tuesday,
Immediately after getting their asses handed to them by the Titans. Yeah.
Another call by James, by the way. No big deal. It was a good week for my upsets and a bad week for a lot of them.
Except for the Washington football team, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take 2 for 3. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Easy.
News before we do any of that. Le'Veon Bell last night becomes a free agent. Shock. Nick Saban has COVID. Florida has postponed their game due to COVID, which is probably the best case scenario for LSU. So everything's topsy-turvy right now. Where do we think Le'Veon Bell's going to end up, though?
That's a really good question.
Patriots.
I could see the Patriots.
I could see that. I've saw some things about him going to the Browns, and I think that would just be the stupidest thing that I've ever heard in my whole life.
So I've seen that too. I guess the idea behind it is because Kareem apparently is playing through a hamstring injury. Obviously, Nick Chubb's out, and Ernest Johnson and Dontrell Hilliard are fine, but they're not number 1 running back. So
Yeah, but are you really gonna pay?
Workload.
Are you gonna pay that much money for a fucking scab?
No, for a locker room cancer, not a shot. Not
A
even
locker room
chance.
cancer scab? Like, no, absolutely not.
First blend of anything you could be.
Yeah.
Poor Le'Veon. I guess not really, because fuck him. He did it to himself. But
100%,
dude lost his job to a 37-year-old.
dude. Just
Mhm.
shows you how fucking good of a coach Mike Tomlin actually is. That he held Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell together for years.
I know, honestly. People got to give him more respect for being able to manage all that.
100%.
Oh, my God. All right, so let's get into the preview.
Yay.
I'm looking at the first game, and it is just the James mixing up teams matchup. It is the Texans and Titans.
The most interchangeable team names in the NFL.
Yeah, great. Way to be in the fucking same division, too. So Texans come off a win from last week. Firing a Bill O'Brien seemed to push some life into him. The Titans are coming off of a huge win, though. I think that 16-day stretch and then coming in and beating the Bills, that's massive. That's a big energy boost for them.
Yeah, and the defense is really what carried him there, which is huge. If the Titans defense can come alive a little bit more like they did the other night and last night, and that offense with Derrick Henry leading it and Tannehill doing Tannehill things, they're going to be good, dude. They are
Tannehill being
scary.
Actually good quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, he should have been
Yeah.
the whole time. He was just stuck in fucking Miami, but that's all right.
Yeah, I had a full discussion about that today already. It was unfortunate for him, but here we are. He's on a much better team with much better weapons.
He made it. He did it.
He did it. End of his career, but he did it. Way
That's
to
all
go.
right. He's got a couple good years left.
Yeah, he's got something in the tank. So what are we looking at for this game then? Who's spiking? Let's go. Who's winning this game first off? Probably
I'm
a good
taking the
place to start.
Titans,
Yeah.
100%.
After
I
that,
think they got too much momentum. They look too good, and like I said, that defense came alive last night. So
Even Malcolm Butler got to play in.
Malcolm Butler, 2 picks. 2 picks, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Also
I didn't even
taking the
know there was a
Titans.
second one.
Dude,
Chris
I'm
now
really
has a
stumped
mic.
here. My whole entire mic just fell apart.
Are you kidding me? What do you mean?
I'm just gonna hold it.
Just gonna hold it up. It's fucking clip on. Love it. Love that for you. So I think we're all unanimously taking the Titans here. Zach sent me his picks, but fuck you, Zach.
This will be a close game, though.
prioritize
This will
school
be a
over
very
us.
good game. This is one I'd like to watch. The Texans are starting to heat up, but the Titans, obviously 4-0 now.
Titans have been hot.
Yeah, they want to keep that hot streak, but the Texans have a little free weight now, so they're going to look to take it too.
Should be a good matchup. Should be better than we're giving credit for, but I'm still going to tilt the Titans on this one.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
understandably.
I think Derrick Henry's going to have a big yardage game finally for first real one of the year this weekend.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take Henry as my MVP in this one too.
Yeah, also.
Wow. All right. Nice and easy, boys. Love it.
Complete unanimity, whatever the fuck it would become.
No, first try.
Yeah.
Next on the slate, Battle of the Birds, Ravens, Eagles. Even with Travis Fulgham. I put it out on our waiver wire pickups. I don't have faith in Travis Fulgham being able to continue that kind of pace. He might be better than I think, but we'll see against the Ravens. I don't know what you guys think.
I think that Baltimore could start Trace McSorley and win this game by a handful. So the Eagles suck, dude.
The
I really
spread
don't-
is 7.5.
Really?
I think they cover that.
I think they cover that.
I mean, they have been, so yeah, they've had some insanely high spreads.
Yeah.
All right. Well, does that kind of fit in our statement there? We're just going to go Ravens.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that the
Nailed
Eagles
it.
are gonna steal one here. So
Yeah. All right. What do we got MVP wise, boys?
a little Lamar revival. He needs a big game to show that he's still at the top of the league in terms of complete quarterback play. So I think he finds that against a very, very banged up Eagles defense.
Christoph?
Lamar Jackson.
32nd
MVP.
pick overall.
340 yards for 4 TDs.
Oh, the audio. Yeah, the listeners are gonna fucking love that in their car, just blowing the speakers. I'm
Is that what just
into it.
happened?
No, it was loud, but it's like
Dude, this
it's
thing's
fine. I think it's hilarious.
the clip keeps falling off. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm going with a bolder pick, a man I've been waiting to pop off. I'm gonna take JK. I think this is JK's coming out game. I think they can pull Mark. Oh my God, Ingram. I said Mark Henry. It's not even the right fucking. That's not even the right realm. They could pull Ingram back a bit and let J.K. Dobbins actually run because he started to like have a little bit of a show last week. He started to get more carries, more plays out of the backfield, and showed what he could do, what I've known he can do. So I think this is J.K.'s coming out party.
Fair enough.
J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, the Ohio State. All right.
Ohio State.
Chris, this is actually one I'm curious on the spread. The Falcons and Vikings. I feel like these might be two sides of the same coin.
3.5 points favored to the Vikings. Understandably, I'd say here.
Yeah, I know.
You can't
I'm
trust the
looking at it
Falcons
too.
Defense.
You can't trust the Vikings defense either. They haven't been stellar.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they're better than the Falcons defense.
Yeah, minusculely, but yes, definitely better.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong game. Oh, no, it just updated. 4 points to the Falcons now. Just updated.
I just drooled. Did anyone see that?
No,
I
but
just
I
went,
wish I did.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, man. Both these offenses are very fun to watch, but the Falcons are already banged up enough on offense. I think I'm going to edge Minnesota here.
I think both of these teams are bad.
Yes, I also agree with that.
Understandable.
I just think that the Falcons are significantly worse. coming off of losing Dan Quinn, I mean, as bad as he was there for a long time. So I don't know how the team is gonna look, but I don't see them winning. That's for sure. Like I said last week, I don't see this team winning for quite some time unless they get a straight soft toss gimme game, and even then it might be a struggle.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think it was time to let Dan Quinn go, but at the same time, I'm like, he did do a lot for them. So he brought them to a Super Bowl.
And that was the abrupt brick wall end to his success in Atlanta.
It's like one of those like movie things, like at the beginning where you see Dan Quinn getting fired, and it's like, I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Well, it all started in Super Bowl 51.
Poor Dan Quinn. Not really. I mean, like he'll find another job somewhere, but
I
not
don't
in
know
the
that he'll be
NFL.
a head coach again.
No, he shouldn't be.
He could be
Okay.
a defensive coordinator.
He could be anything he wants. He's a superstar.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
We might have a guest joining us shortly, but we're gonna get back to that.
Like
So picks
presently?
here, boys. A little present. Picks. We all going Vikings?
Oh, I'm going Vikings.
King. Chris?
Vikings.
All right. We're all going Vikings. I forgot to mention, fair note about this game, Dalvin Cook is out, I believe. I believe they're going to rest him. That's been the toss-up. They're like, ooh, maybe we will. Like, yeah, you're going to rest him. He's a star running back. So
And that means Justin Jefferson, baby.
Justin Jefferson. And I am fully in on that as my pick for MVP. Drew?
Yes.
Justin Jefferson?
That's why I said his name, my friend.
Oh, all right. But I don't
Yeah.
know. All right. I don't want to assume stuff.
I'm all in on Justin Jefferson, man.
All right. Stoffalophagus.
I think the Vikings will win, but I think Matt Ryan will have a hell of a game.
Woo. All right.
A little unorthodox, but there's projected to have Ridley and Julio back, and this is one of those games, if they wanted to pull through, that they could. So I think Matt Ryan will go off.
You know what? I don't hate
I'm
that
going
pick,
for it. I'm
Chris.
feeling bold today.
It's also a 1:00 game, so that's a good call to bet on either of these quarterbacks. Never bet on them at night.
Fair.
At Kirk Cousins. Next up is quick scan of the page. Would arguably be my game of the week. Homer pick, Brown Steelers.
That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a
It's
really
actually
good game.
going to be a battle. Like,
I wonder why that's your game of the week.
We are not getting a special guest update. Yeah, you say you're not surprised that it's my game of the week, Chris?
I wonder why.
Well, besides the fact that I'm a fucking Browns fanatic, this is playoff implications. Early in the season, I mean, you're looking at two teams.
Esque, as you will.
But you're looking at two teams who have started off hot. The Steelers and Browns are going to be fighting for that second spot. Notice that. The second spot in the AFC North, which arguably should be a wild card position. Because there's no way they knock off the Ravens unless the Steelers pull out something like amazing or the Browns end up splitting the series. So I think these two teams are battling for second place in a wild card spot.
I don't know, though. I think the Steelers could have the chance to overtake
I agree.
the Ravens.
Overtake the Ravens?
The Browns maybe sliding in, possibly.
The Ravens don't look to me anywhere near as good as they did last year.
I agree. Yep.
The passing yards are definitely down.
No, that
Lamar
passing
Jackson
game
has
is
its flaws, and they're starting to come out. And that offense has its flaws, and it's starting to come out. The defense, on the other hand, is pretty strong right now. But
yes, the defense does look really good over there. They've been killing it.
they're not well balanced like they were last year. I agree.
Right. Yeah, that offense is very lackluster based on what we expected to see from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that the Ravens are a lock to be the 1 or 2 seed this year.
Okay, bold take. I'm a sad AFC North fan, so I'm gonna disagree. But you're not making wrong points. Like, the Ravens are not the same team. Lamar Jackson is not the same MVP quarterback we saw. It's a different caliber. I still think they're the best team in the North,
I agree.
but we'll see. We'll see how the Steelers have a wealth of wide receiver options, especially Chase Claypool popping off. Deontay Johnson, I think, is questionable for this, and Juju's been kind of hit or miss. Either way, Big Ben has been making it work.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is going to be a stellar game. This is my 1A, 1B pick for game of the week, as I see another one that's kind of staring at me. I'm going to go Homer. I'm going to pick my boys. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, though. I think it's going to be a very, very tight game.
Spread is 3 towards the Steelers, which is understandable, but the Browns have very much impressed some people in Vegas to get it this way. So I think a lot of people are pulling for Browns here.
Right now, ranking-wise, most places have them in the top 10. Efficiency-wise, they are number 4 in offense, number 9 in defense, or number 5 overall. They're a good team. Yeah, like, efficiency-wise, they're doing what they need to do. The Stefanski system's working. So we'll see. This is a real big payoff. I was just talking about this with Zach. The Ravens, the biggest challenge right off the bat. But after that, after the come-up, the Colts were supposed to be the biggest challenge, and that should not have been a 9-point game. That should have been a 3-point game, and it was not. The Browns ended up getting a random-ass safety. Phillip Rivers is a fucking bum, and they walked out of there with a 9-point win. So I don't know. I think the Steelers are going to be much tougher than that. I think the 3-point spread is accurate as hell. I think it comes down to a field goal. Please,
Agreed.
God, Cody Parkey. Please, God. All right.
Browns definitely have a chance.
And that's why I'm taking them. Again.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the harder games to call so far this year. These are 2 really good teams that are both playing really well right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a phenomenal game. I do think that the AFC goes down to 1 undefeated team after this week, and I do think the Browns pull out a win.
Woo! Love it.
We got
Chris,
to take a
talk to
shot
me.
for that. We have 2 people favoring the Browns here. I got to take a shot. Make sure it's
This is 2020, baby. You thought it couldn't get any worse. The Browns are good. We're America's team. I want you guys to know before Chris makes his pick, if the Browns Drew. If the Browns win this game, I am going to be on the Browns winning every game from here on out. I'm going to be riding that high until I crash into a blaze of glory.
Almost as sure as you were. What fucking team was that? Who was that? Who'd you say was going to go 7 and?
The Dolphins were going to finish.
The Dolphins, almost as sure as you were.
Yeah, and then I looked at the rest of the schedule and I was like,
Okay, guys, I'm going to blow your mind here. And I'm going to take the Browns.
Boom! Zach's the only one taking the Steelers. Fuck you,
Now,
Zach.
Wow.
Instead of favoritism, I'm going to have some logical reasoning as to why they'll pull through.
All right.
2 wins, high momentum. OBJ is looking, he's at the point now where he wants to play and he wants to be the star.
Yeah.
And that's when OBJ is at his best. And then you have Landry. You have with Baker there. Kareem Hunt's hurt from what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah. He's dealing with a hamstring injury, but he's still performing. So,
gotcha. I think if the Browns, plus that defense, if the Browns can stop the Steelers on defense, I think the offense, although the Steelers' defense is really tough too. All right, I'm kind of backtracking myself here. If the Browns stay high on this momentum pole that they're on right now, I think if they play well enough, they definitely can pull it out. but I think it will be an extremely, extremely close game, like 1 or 2 points.
I'm wholeheartally agreeing
This
with you,
one
Chris.
is down to 2 minutes in the fourth.
Oh God, Chris, do you remember watching? It was the 2018 season when I was watching the live stream, completely legal. I definitely wasn't illegally streaming it. I want to clarify.
Legal stream. I'm a cop.
Legal stream. The Browns Steelers game, and they just kept missing kicks and ended up in a tie. How much I was fucking losing my mind.
Oh, and the Steelers were shit.
Yeah.
I remember that game.
That was
God.
Antonio just left.
Mm.
Juju was out the whole season. That when Big Ben had the concussion again?
No, he was in that game. That was James Conner's coming out party. I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah, James Conner had a fat day that week. I remember that vividly. It hurt.
So they just lost Bell. Yeah, Brown was out. Juju was hurt. Yeah, and it was like literally a field goal fest.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's keep this rolling though. We're all taking the Browns, but who's the MVP of the game?
Odell.
I'm glad someone said something.
Who's the Browns kicker?
Cody Parkey.
Yep.
Bold move, and I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my man's.
Yeah,
I
put
don't
your
see
faith
anything
in
going-
Cody Parkey.
If he gets the game-winning field goal, would you call that the MVP win?
I'll take it. Depends on the length. If it's like he's on like the 5,
It's gonna be
no.
like 60
But if he's like a
62
50
yards.
anything more than 45, yes.
All right.
How about that?
You have to
All
shake
right.
on it now.
Oh, the wrong hand, sir. Sir.
Sir.
All right, next game on the block, Bengals Colts. I didn't think this was going to be a blowout, or I thought this was going to be a blowout, and then the Bengals have kind of progressed. I think I'm going to edge the Bengals here. I also say edge a lot, and I feel like I'm misusing that because of what it actually means.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm going for. I'm edging Joe Burrow right now. Long range.
Okay. Good take. The Colts are favored by 8.
And ideally they have Darius Leonard back too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Phillip Rivers is the guy. I think we see him bench this week. Yeah.
Against
Spicy.
the Bungles?
Against the Bungle. The Bungle.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Bold. I think the Colts are going to win by 2 touchdowns.
Do you think they're going to win by twice that?
I think they're going to win by 2 touchdowns. The Colts, yes.
Oh, 2 touchdowns. Gotcha.
All right. Not counting Zach, we have a 50-50 right now. Christopher, talk to me.
Why you always got to put the pressure on me?
Because you answer last.
True. I'm going to take the Colts. I think
Wow.
they'll come through and shut the Bengals down again. AJ Green is hurt and wants to be traded.
AJ Green's a fucking bum.
Yeah. At this point, he is. But the Bengals also won't trade him, so
Yeah,
I
here we
kind
are.
of feel where he is. But the Bengals are going to be start to become a dumpster fire again. I think AJ Green's going to bring the team down with him when he gets miserable. And I think the Colts will come through with
Here's where I'm going to disagree with you on that. For the past however many years, AJ Green hasn't even been there. And they've been able to get something. Not a lot, but something.
define something. A win.
A win plus. More than an 0-16. So they have a better quarterback. I'm going to state that now. They have a running back who hasn't produced. I'm really talking myself out of the Bengals as I keep going through this.
Well,
Tyler Boyd has still been a top underrated receiver, and T. Higgins is coming into his own. I'm going to take Joe Mixon to bounce back. I'm going to take Joe Burrow and T. Higgins to pop this game. I think the Bengals end up winning this.
Is Mixon off the IR?
Yeah. I don't think he was on the IR, Chris. I think he was just
Probably
bad.
had the completely wrong person. It just popped in my head that I had him in my IR.
Giovanni Bernard. Fuck him. Okay.
Back.
Anyway.
Mixon is not on the IR.
No.
Joey B for James.
You heard it here first.
Drew and Chris, talk to me about your MVPs.
Dude, I like that T pick. He's been steadily increasing in volume and production, and I think that's going to continue. But I still am picking the Colts. I just don't like anyone on the Colts.
That's fair. Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
You know what
but-
here?
Mm.
I don't know who my MVP is going to be. I'm kind of stumped on this one. So I will take
one of Phillip Rivers' 20 children.
But I think he'll probably dude, I don't know. I can't pick.
That's okay.
You know what, Chris? That's all right. We're just gonna move on.
We
You know,
gotta get
Thank you.
rolling here.
Yeah, we got a lot more games to get through here. Okay. Battle of the shit, Lions versus Jaguars. I think this is a fat Lions win.
Nah, give me the Jags, baby. Fuck the Lions. Lions suck.
Fuck James.
Yeah, fuck you, James.
Lions are favored by 3. I'm going to take the Jags. I think Minshew will start to step up his game, and I think he's now realizing that if he is lackluster by the end of the season, he will never be the starter again. So I think he's going to start picking up his game.
All right. So is he your MVP for this game?
Yes.
All right. Drusif?
James Robinson.
Great pick. I respect that pick. Oh my god, I just had a fat stroke. Robinson. I just kept writing and son and son and son. I don't know why. Like, it was a legitimate stroke I had there.
Son.
Yeah, they've been slowly getting him more and more involved every week, especially giving him carries. Doug Marrone, I don't know how he still has a job either, but somehow. So James Robinson's a great pick. I'm going to go running back on the other side, a guy I've been waiting for. I think DeAndre Swift has a game this week.
Okay.
Because they haven't been using him too much out of the backfield. They've been using him as more of a pass back.
Yeah.
I think that favors him against this Jags defense. I'm going to get 2 red zone scores. Not a lot else, but touchdown reliant. Dos.
Okay.
Drew,
Well,
340 and 4.
340, 4 tutties.
Fucking DeAndre Swift. Go. Best game to ever happen.
All purpose or all on the ground or on the air?
Kick return.
Oh, damn.
They put him out there for the kicks.
Oh, damn.
He
Just
brings
takes
4
every
back to the house.
single
I think at that point you just kick it out of bounds and take the penalty.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Another game. Another team that shouldn't be or shouldn't have the record they do, but they do. Bears, Panthers. I'm going to take the Panthers in this matchup because I've learned my lesson.
Me too. Yay.
How many more weeks before we get McCaffrey back? It should be soon, right? Wasn't it 6 was expected?
Yeah, he might play this week. I think
He's talking to the team doctors have to assess him. We'll
him the
probably find
rest.
out tomorrow.
Here's
So-
the thing, Carolina. You're not a playoff team. Give them the rest.
Exactly. I would say he doesn't play. And if I'm Christian McCaffrey, I'm going to say, don't get me in yet because then I'm going to be out in 2 weeks again, you know?
Yeah, but that's not what Christian McCaffrey has been saying.
No, he's
Christian
been trying
McCaffrey
to-
was like, I ain't even injured, bro. Let me
That's-
play.
honestly,
I
that's
didn't even
probably
injure
the
Click.
case. He's like, let me at him.
I could change a light bulb. Thanks, Lowe's. Fuck
He
you.
is
You don't change shit in your house, Christian McCaffrey. You're a multi-millionaire.
Christian
Shut the fuck up.
McCaffrey is Eric Andre at the White House when he's trying
Let
to
me in. Let me in.
let me in.
All right, Chris, are you taking the Panthers in this one too?
Yeah, I'll take the Panthers here.
Yeah,
The
'cause
spread's
fuck
only
the
1.5, favored towards the Panthers, but I'm going to take the Panthers. I
All
think
right.
the Bears
Bears
are on their downfall.
What about MVPs, boys?
Give me Teddy. Give me Teddy. He's gonna torch the Bears secondary.
Okay. Teddy H2O.
All right. I am going to take Mike Davis.
Yes, my guy. There we go,
I
Chris.
think he's been
Watch
really
Christian McCaffrey
consistent.
play this week.
I don't
I
think
know,
he's gonna
right?
play. We just went over that. That would be awkward, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I wholeheartedly agree with Chris. Just seeing what Ronald Jones was able to do, I think Mike Davis can do that too.
Mhm.
It's a
I
weird
think
statement.
he's probably one of the better backups that we've seen come in out of nowhere and still produce.
Oh, I mean, out of nowhere. Yeah, I was like, I mean, Kareem Hunt exists, but yeah.
Jamal Williams and AJ Dillon. What a running back room.
Yeah, no, that's a solid running back room. which
Okay,
none of them have
what
been
I'm trying to
used.
get at
It's
here.
all just Aaron.
Fine.
I know what you're saying, Chris. I'm with it.
Someone that like was not even in the picture of the game and then all of
No.
a sudden came in.
When you're talking about handcuffs, no one's talking about handcuffing CMC with Mike Davis.
Right.
Talking about Cook and Madison. Talking about Pollard and Zeke. And then here we are. All right. Another shit bowl. Washington football team versus the Giants in MetLife. I want to note, I saw the stat. The last home team to win a game in MetLife were the New York Guardians of the XFL.
That's so sad.
That being said,
You're not serious, right?
give me the foot. No, I am. That's the last team. It was the New York Guardians.
That's so sad. Based on that fact alone, I'm picking the Washington football team.
No, that's 100% where I'm going with that. Drew.
Giants are actually favored here.
Oh,
I
they're
don't
idiots.
care.
I'm gonna take the Washington football team. Wish they would pick a name already, but
I think that's just what they're gonna go with, man. I don't think they're gonna change it. I think they're forever going to be
The
the
Washington
Washington football
footballs.
team.
so
I
then
think that's it.
do you think they
The
just
Washington
stop the team?
fuck first round picks.
They might
Get
have to
Dwayne
move.
Haskins.
They might have to move.
Like, why would you go through the trouble of like completely branding the team as the football team if you're gonna change it the next year? Like, I think they're sticking with this for at least a couple of years.
I mean, I
Please
think this
don't.
is like, you know, when
Again,
we're like
Snyder,
65 and we're telling our grandkids, this will be the year. 2020 was that year that had its own football team named the fucking football team. Back in my day.
That
They
is-
had
yeah,
20, we'll be
just-
telling our kids about 2020 and be like, yeah, we had to wear masks. We didn't have sports, and Washington doesn't have a fucking name.
And every
That's
single
the
person
summary of it.
Washington
Everything
investigated.
We were almost in World War III. Stupid dumbass ate a bat, and here we are.
Come on, 2021. It
The
can't get
Browns
any
were
worse.
somewhat good. The Browns are better than expected. We got 4 wins. Cool. So Washington, I think that's a sweep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with my guy Gibson on this one.
That's fair stuff. I think Terry McLaurin has his big breakout game of the year.
Yeah, I'm going with
He's
Terry
been
too.
quiet.
Scurry, Turry. Oh,
Scurry, Turry.
Terry.
Drew, Chris. Yeah, that's also fair. A lot of people are down on him this week, but don't be an idiot.
Well, the Giants kind of suck ass.
They
so
suck,
I think
and
this
Terry
is gonna be
McLaurin's
good.
produced against anyone he's faced.
Yeah.
Kid's good.
Go Terry.
Go Tar. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh. Speaking of New York, the Jets are facing the Chargers this week.
Ooh.
I cannot condone this enough. If you have Justin Herbert, play Justin Herbert.
It's time.
Oof. All right.
Why?
Yeah.
You
What?
think you're gonna put Herbert in already?
They already have him in, dude. What? What do you mean? He started like 3 weeks in a row, maybe 4 now.
Really?
Ever since
Tyrod Taylor has a hole
Tyrod
in his
with a
lung.
needle, yeah. Ever since they made his lung looks like Swiss cheese, like yeah. it's been Justin
yeah.
Herbert.
I'm thinking of Tua.
No.
I thought you said the Jets were playing the Chargers. And I
Yep,
was like,
he
what are you
did.
talking about?
Tua is on
I
neither
did.
of those teams.
No. So that's why because the Jets are playing the Dolphins. That's where I got confused because Herbert's on the Chargers, Tua's on the Dolphins.
Did that game get flipped? Oh, it did get flipped. Oh, that's awkward because the Broncos play the Patriots this week. Oh God. Oh, Jesus.
Wait, so are you off on something?
The Dolphins
Yeah,
are on a
the
bye,
list I
bro.
had up was not available. So the Chargers are on a bye. Hey,
Yeah.
don't play Justin Herbert this week.
Cannot condone this enough. If you have Justin Herbert, do not play him this week.
I got
As
to
much as
check something
James
real
tells
quick.
you to, don't.
He will get you 0 points.
Oh, fucking A. I
Yeah,
gotta change
it's
so much.
Jets and Dolphins.
That was a good effort, though, James. I appreciate how much you tried.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck are you looking at? And then I was looking for the Chargers, and I was like, wait.
I'm messaging someone right now because we did I did a quick collab with one of our people we're in the IG dynasty with, and I said play Justin Herbert this week, and that's before I knew the game got flipped. So, oh man,
James has to update everyone in the world.
all right, Jesus
the
Christ,
real
we're
game,
gonna-
Jets at
all right,
Dolphins.
yeah, Jets at Dolphins. Jesus
But that's
Christ.
a 4:00 game. We're still in 1:00 games.
Dude, I don't even know what the schedule is anymore. Where are we? All right, 1:00. What do we got? Are we? Are you sure? Did I miss one?
Broncos at Pats.
Oh, all right, yeah, Broncos, Pats, whatever. Fuck it,
Whatever, man.
fuck it.
Yeah,
So put
Patriots are
in
favored by
Cam
9.5.
Newton. Okay.
Yeah, because the Broncos are a practice squad. Again, we've been over this.
Yeah, so this should be
Nice.
a no-brainer. And I think Cam
Pats.
Newton will be back.
Broncos.
Stephon Gilmore will be back.
Broncos. Is
Yeah.
Cam Newton even in? Did I just
I
tell this
think
kid
so.
to fucking run Cam Newton? He's not even in.
No, Cam Newton's potentially playing.
He'll
maybe.
be back. They're not going to put I think the Broncos, they might put Stidham in, but I think they'll have Cam Newton back.
Maybe, baby.
Dude, why am I such a degenerate? Oh.
Did you figure it out?
Yeah, you told me to put Rivers.
I can't even get what I'm doing straight. I'm all right. I'm having a full mental breakdown on the podcast. I'm sorry to anyone's ears I just listened to or listening to this. Whatever. Fucking Pats, Broncos. Broncos are a fucking shell. They don't have shit. Patriots go in. Dick stomp. Curb stomp. They're dicks. Dick stomp.
Yep. Yes. I agree with the sentiment of what was said.
I had to read that I'm just going to read that on here because this is great. Bro, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize Herbert was on a bye. I'm such a sick, so put in Cam Newton. Yeah, you told me to put Rivers. Oh, perfect. I'm an idiot. Bet. Nah, you're chilling. That's a great
Nailed it.
conversation.
First try.
Great conversation.
I'm the guy who runs our social media.
I
Okay.
know.
Pats, Broncos. We're all taking Pats. MVP. Go for it.
Oh, spread just changed. It's now 10.
James. Hey, James.
Yeah.
Your Dodgers just scored 11 runs in the first inning.
I'm kind of over the Dodgers, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, well, okay then.
Right when Mookie gets there, you're over them?
Yeah, I like Cody Bellinger.
Can I have my jersey back
He's
then?
still
No,
there.
I like Cody Bellinger. Yeah, that's
He's
it.
still there.
That's what I'm saying. I like Cody.
He didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the only reason I have attachment to it. I'm like,
Okay,
it's not fun
well,
when they're winning.
I
me the Red
bet
Sox.
I bet Cody Bellinger scored one of those 11 runs,
Odds. Bet.
if not multiple.
Who are they
All right.
playing right now?
They are playing the Atlanta Braves in
they
the
are.
NLCS.
Since I saw the Yankees in it, I was like, fuck this. I ain't even going to watch it.
Yeah, well,
But-
the Yankees are out, so
And
that's
they are
okay.
now because the Rays kicked ass. For the
Yeah, because
they are
Aroldis
still kicking ass.
Chapman's
This
a
is the first
fucking
time since they
bum.
changed names that they've been this far in the playoffs.
The Rays?
What?
No. They went to the World
You mean
Series
to the
in like
Sun Rays instead of the
2009.
Devil Rays?
Which was when the year after they changed from the Devil Rays.
Chris does have a good point. They are the Sun Rays now. They're not the Devil Rays.
The last time
They're just
they
the
won
fucking
World Series
Rays.
was the
I
year when
know,
they
Drew.
turned
I
to the
get
Sun
that.
Rays.
I get
The year
that.
they turned to the Sun Rays was
But
the year
Chris
they won the
has a
World
point.
Series.
Because of angry moms in Tampa, the Rays are the Sun Rays, not the Devil Rays.
They got the devil out of Tropicana.
They are still the Rays.
Who called them the devil?
They used
Drew
to be
just
the Devil
muted
Rays.
himself. Drew just yelled so loud he muted himself.
Who called them the Devil Rays?
I don't know.
Their official name.
Yeah, that was for a while. They still have the Devil Ray tank, and guess what? Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but they changed their name in like 2005.
I know. Wait, guys, put this together. They have a Devil Ray in the stadium, but it's an indoor stadium, so they have zero sun.
But the stadium is called Tropicana Field, and oranges grow in the sun. So ha.
Yeah, it's a shithole. I love Tropicana, but it's not a great stadium. It is the Everett of stadiums, as I've heard it described, and it's accurate. Okay, Pats Broncos. I'm gonna take Edelman as my MVP. Drew, Chris, MVP.
Cam Newton.
You want to put a tentative, like Jarrett Stidham in there, or are you gonna go commit to Cam?
A what?
Ew. Ew.
If Cam Newton doesn't play, I will take James White.
Wow.
I was going to say the literal same exact thing.
Are you serious?
I was
Yeah.
looking for that comeback.
You guys are so cute when you match. It's adorable.
Good pick, Drew. Good picks.
Oh, you too, Chris. You too. That was quite clever of you. Quite clever.
All right, chugging along. We're in 4 o'clock again. New York Jets versus Miami.
We don't really even need to talk about this.
No, it's gonna be bad. Wasn't this the
Miami's
game last
gonna-
year that was won with like some weird special teams play by the Jets or whatever? Or maybe Miami? I don't remember.
Probably, but Miami is so much better than the Jets this year.
Yeah, I'm
They
gonna take
beat the
Jets.
fucking 49ers last week by a lot. Miami's going to stomp the Jets into next season.
All right, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take Fitzpatrick as my MVP. Chris,
Same.
Chris,
What?
Miami versus New York. Are you taking Miami or New York?
Miami. The spread for that game is 9.5, and I cannot believe it.
Miami's better than you think.
But
All
yeah,
right,
Miami. I'm taking the Dolphins.
MVP.
Tua?
Bold move.
No.
Oh, we have
Hmm.
Fitz. Wanna
Who's
ride
looking
the
hot
Fitz
for the
train?
Dolphins?
Ride the Fitz train.
Yeah, Fitzmagic. Give me Fitzmagic.
Yeah, you dirty bird. You're on the Fitz train. You dirty bastard. I didn't even bother writing the Jets. My one oh
Just to prove you wrong, because I was right, the Devil Rays ended in 2007. So the first year, well, technically 2008. So the first year they were the Sun Rays. The Sun Rays won the World Series. Thank you.
Yeah, but you said this is the first time that they've been this far in the playoffs since changing their name. That's not true.
Since they won the
won-
World Series when they had the new name.
You didn't say
Said it
that.
wrong. I corrected it after you said that. I said
Been
since the name
contentious.
change, they won the World Series a year.
hi.
After the name
Hi
change,
listeners.
this
How
is
are
the
you?
last time.
I'm just as awkward as you are right now. I'm caught in the middle of this.
Mhm.
Literally
I was right.
and literally. I'm in the middle of
Go
the Zoom
suck on
chat,
your Devil Rays.
and I'm in the middle of them arguing.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Also,
My-
so interested to see
Mm-hmm.
what year did Steve Irwin die?
anyway, we're
Play in the name change.
we're gonna move on. Drew, I want to get this game in before you have to head out.
Yeah.
My 1A, 1B game of the week, Pack Bucks.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
1 point
Well,
spread. This is gonna
we
be a
only
great game.
Favoring who?
The
Packers.
Packers.
Understandably, the Packers.
We've only seen Rodgers versus Brady less than a handful of times, so it's gonna be fun. I don't know. I think that the Buccaneers are a more flawed team than the Packers at this point. So that's really the reason that I would pick the Packers. I think that they're both very good teams, given where they are right now. But I think that Tampa Bay has a few more weaknesses that are going to be able to be exploited, and I think Matt LaFleur is going to be more than happy to do so, especially if Devontae's back. Which
Heard it here first. Matt LaFleur is waiting to expose the Bucks at Ray J.
just
tuned.
waiting for it.
Just waiting for it.
I wish Rodgers was meeting Brady on better terms, as in the Buccaneers didn't have as many flaws as they do. But I still think it's going to be a good game, but I am going to take the Packers. I think there's just too many flaws on that Bucks. I want to say it's the receiving core. And Brady is not hitting all of his receivers. Granted, the route running is just terrible. But Chris Godwin's hurt. Gronk can't run like he used to.
Gronk can't do anything.
He looks like he's running with two boards.
I see him run him like
his
his knee is going to pop.
Yeah.
He looks like
he runs. He's right. He runs very straight. Like his knee is just gonna.
You know when you're running through mud, like when you're on the beach by an ocean and it's that muddy right before you get in the water. And
yeah.
Up higher. That is exactly how he looks when he runs.
Gronk is wet sand. Confirmed.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. I'm gonna also go with the Packers. They got a healthy Tay this week. The defense on the long ball favors the Packers hard, and Brady's not quite fully in on using that yet. That's definitely a different system than he's used to. So I'm going to take the Pack defense. I'm going to take Tay to come back and go off. Tay's my MVP.
Very nice. Very nice.
James, what do you got?
My MVP here is going to be
Aaron Rodgers.
No, it's not going to be A-Rod. I
Of
think
course
it's
it's not.
Packers defense. I think they'll just catch the flaws on the Bucks. I think the Packers defense will really shine against this young it is young and flawed Bucks team.
Their quarterback's like a few 100,000 years old.
Tom Brady's yearbook.
The receivers that he has to throw to right now, I think the oldest, other than Godwin and Evans, the oldest is probably like 25.
Old
It's a little
Scotty
rude to
Miller.
call him out like that.
Gronk.
It's a little fucked up. Yeah, Gronk.
Not a receiver, tight end. Thank you.
I mean,
Cameron
Braid on the other.
Thank you. Sit down.
All right, Chris, who's your MVP?
Packers defense.
Oh, Drew, who's your MVP? I have that written down.
Give me Aaron.
Aaron Roger?
No.
Ooh,
Bamboozle! Baby. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Threw you a curveball there.
Shit. Fuck me up.
Oh, shit.
You think Aaron will have a game?
Yes, sir. I think that's a safe bet.
Okay. I'm glad you guys talked that one out so much. So,
I do have to take off. I think that's a good note for me to leave on though.
all right, Drew, thank you for joining us today.
Always a pleasure,
Chris and I
boys.
are going to finish the last three
Drew.
games together.
Do it up. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, BOTA World.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.
Cheesehead.
Oh, fucking lactose intolerant. Fuck that guy.
Damn cheeseheads.
All right, Chris, it's you and me in the Celtics jerseys. Let's go. Let's talk. We got Rams. We got San Fran. What's the spread?
3.5 to the Rams. And after the Niners blew last week, I suggest that they just stay on their knees for this game.
Yeah, honestly.
That's a good quote. You better use that one.
Stay on their knees for this game.
I said after they blew last week, they better just stay on their knees.
After they blew
the Niners. After the 49ers.
I know the context. I'm writing it.
This is beautiful.
This is gonna be fun. We only got 3 more games left. It's gonna take us an hour and a half.
Probably.
They should stay on their knees. I'm gonna make this about prayer somehow. I wholeheartedly agree with you, Chris. I don't think San Fran honestly stands a chance in this, especially after losing to the Eagles. The Rams are a much better team than the Eagles.
That was a terrible oral sex joke.
Oh, wait. Dude, no. They played Miami last week, right?
The Rams?
No,
No,
San
the
Fran.
Niners. The Niners lost to Miami.
Oh, God, yeah, no. Give me fucking the Rams by a mile.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
Yeah. Garoppolo had to – yeah, it was his first game back, and he had to be sat.
Protected. Quotation marks.
Yeah. Other than that, there's not much to say. I think the Rams will just come through. And I don't think the Rams are stellar this year, but they're heating up, and they've been kind of hot. So I think they'll have that edge.
I agree, and I'm going to take their leader, Jared Goff, as my MVP. I think he's done a phenomenal job being better than any of us expected. I think the receivers have stepped up, and he's passing beautifully. Like, it is surprising how well he is passing.
You have convinced me. I will also take Jared Goff.
Take my body. All right, Jared Goff locked. All right. So what was the Thursday night game is now the Monday night game on NFL Network, Fox, and Amazon. Thank you for telling me all of these things, NFL.com. You're beautiful. Kansas City at Buffalo. Man,
this is my game of the week.
I forgot about this one, so I guess I have 1C as well. Dude.
Chiefs are obviously favored, only by 4, but I think this is going to be a hell of a game.
I think this is going to be a fun game between 2 young quarterbacks that are just stepping. Josh Allen needs to prove himself again, which kind of gives me that gut feeling that I think he's going to bounce back this game. But also after the Raiders losing, or after the Chiefs losing to the Raiders in a divisional battle, I think they're playing angry. So it's hard for me to take either team in this. I think I'm going to I said the Bills, but I think I'm actually going to edge. God, I got to stop saying that. The Chiefs on this one. It's a hard pick, though.
So let me get this straight. You're edging for the Chiefs?
Yep, I will be edging. It's almost November. It's almost time.
Okay.
I edge for Patrick Mahomes.
Jesus Christ.
Adding that one to the quote.
All right. So I think my biggest thing here is if the Bills' defense was what we thought it was going to be, now that we have Patrick Mahomes' kryptonite, plus coming off the loss from the Raiders last week, I would take the Bills 100%. But the Bills' defense is not what we thought it was going to be.
It's not by a long shot.
They know how to get to Mahomes, but they probably can't. So I am going to take the Chiefs here, but I think it will be a close matchup. I think the point spread will probably hit, so the Chiefs will win by over 4, but I think Josh Allen in that Bills offense is going to have a hell of a game. But I think Mahomes will get the best of the Bills defense.
I think so too. I'm taking Mahomes. I'm taking an angry Mahomes to just keep charging.
I'm actually
dude learns every week. You're gonna take Tyreek?
Yeah.
What? Just taking the top off the defense?
I think so. Yeah, I think he'll blow through the safeties like nothing. The amount of times I think he'll be on that long ball, 3/4 down the field, and Mahomes just has to toss it up in the air, I think will be, at least 4 or 5 times that game. I truthfully think that Hill could probably get up to 150 yards, no problem.
I don't see why not, right?
Yeah.
Even if White's covering him. I mean, I know Sammy Watkins is out for this, or potentially out for this game.
He's in with a hamstring. Coming back. I heard he's going to be back this game.
Fair enough. I mean, even if he is, though, do you expect him to be at 100%? I think even with him out, they have too many weapons to balance it. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think Tyreek blows him out of the water anyway. So fair enough. Good pick. And we're on our last game, Monday night again. I'm actually really loving these double Monday night games. It's
I
nice.
don't. mainly
Chris.
because I watch one and then I'm like, cool, football's done. And I forget that there's another game on.
Yeah.
What I do like is Tuesday night football.
I'm fine with Tuesday night. If you could
Taco
stretch
Tuesday.
it out.
And I just saw something online I meant to tell you too. Hooters has boneless wings Tuesday. And you'd go because baseball or hockey or basketball would be on. Fucking football on boneless wing Tuesday.
We got to plan this out.
Yes. Well, there's no Tuesday game next week.
Not yet. It's only Wednesday. Stay tuned.
I am 100% in for that, though.
Oh, yeah. No, count me in 100 times. I love unlimited
I also haven't
anything.
been to Hooters in like 3 years, so
Yeah.
I can use some watered down beer and some wings that will make you shit all day the next day.
Yeah. Nothing like the post Hooters IBS. Arizona and Dallas to finish off our slate of games. This one's tough because neither defense is great. Dallas's defense, I think, is worse.
Dallas doesn't have Dak.
Dallas is not a
Guess
Dak.
who's going in? Guess who wrote about him?
Dalton.
A redhead with the ice blue Cowboys.
Whoever decided to nickname him the Red Rocket's a moron.
It's a hot ass name. How dare you?
He's
Throw it
nicknamed
all
after
out.
a dog's penis.
I'm gonna get a jersey. This is the only time I will get a Cowboys jersey, but it has to say Red Rocket on it.
I'll fucking chip in for that. Are you kidding me? I want to see you wear that.
I'll tell you what. If Andy Dalton brings the Cowboys to a win here, and he, like substantially amount, like he sticks out like a sore thumb, it does amazing. We can get a Red Rocket Cowboys jersey.
I'm in on it. I will
I
commit
will
to
wear
that for you, the viewers. If Andy Dalton, on my end, if he throws 400 yards,
400 yards.
400 yards is all it's going to take for me to get an Andy Dalton Red Rocket jersey.
400 yards.
400 yards.
Okay, I'm in.
It's a gamble.
So back to reality. I think the Cardinals will win, but by this chance that Andy Dalton does amazing, I plan to wear my only ever Cowboys jersey, Red Rocket. Very proudly.
Well, we're at the first time Dirty Water has us back on. They're like, why are you guys wearing Cowboy jerseys? Like, don't worry, it's Red Rocket.
Don't worry about it. Why does it say
Cancel.
Red Rocket on the back?
Yeah, canceled.
So
off
does
the
that mean
gun.
I have to grow up my red beard again?
I didn't know where you were going with that, and I'm glad you went with beard.
Well, because I wouldn't have any. I know what it.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I was like, whoa, wait a minute, Chris.
It
Hold
doesn't
on.
relate to
We
either
don't
of us
have to
because we don't
edit this
have red
episode
hair.
yet.
It would mean something else if I had a red beard.
Yeah, fair. Yes, it means you have to grow the red beard back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Andy Dalton. This is why it's going to take us an hour and a half to get to this last
Andy
episode.
Dalton, if you're listening, I want to buy this jersey.
Andy Dalton, if you're listening, fuck you.
Whoa.
No actual reason. Just I want to start beef with Andy Dalton.
your YouTube live stream goes down 1 follower. And that's how you lose.
Andy Dalton's our biggest supporter. Okay. Fuck. Arizona, Dallas. I'm taking Arizona.
Arizona as well. They have the edge here without Dak. Kyler should have a pretty good game. And I don't think Dallas has it this year.
I don't think they continue any type of success. I'm going to go Kyler as my MVP, though. I think he runs around this defense.
I agree. I'm with you. Kyler's going to – I mean, he's really showcasing, I think, for why you should not forget about him.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals used to be a very forgettable team, even with Larry Fitz on that team since 1904.
Since
And
leather
the Cardinals
helmets.
were a forgettable team, and now you have Kyler there doing things that the Cardinals never really did.
No,
So it's nice to see. I think I think he's really showcasing on why not to count out the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right. Like, the Cardinals used to be a game you could just kind of write off, like maybe get a couple nice wins a year, but they've completely revamped themselves. They are a new team, and they are a scary young team.
I mean, who was the Cardinals' last running quarterback? Carson Palmer?
Most mobile quarterback in the NFL, baby. Oh, hey, here we go. Breaking news before we end the show. As if anyone's shocked, Conor McGregor tweets that he has verbally accepted a fight against Dustin Poirier. I don't know who Dustin Poirier is, but I'm not shocked that he came out of retirement for the third time.
Dustin Poirier just won like 2 months ago.
Well, there you go. Here's the
But
next one.
I heard McGregor's gonna box Manny Pacquiao.
I've heard that rumor floating as well, so we'll see. Another stellar boxing event from fucking Conor McGregor. That was stupid. I'm glad I didn't pay for it, but that was stupid.
I think pay-per-view is probably the dumbest thing ever invented.
I'm sure it worked
Why
back in the
pay
day, but
$90
now I can
to see a
illegally
fight
stream.
that one, you can either pay. Well, some places don't even have cover charges. You can go watch at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
2, you can find out the results on Facebook or online the second after it happens. Or 3, you can legally live stream it.
You mean just go on any social media platform and just search McGregor fight and just wait?
Legally.
Legally.
Of course, yeah.
Always legal.
Always.
All right, that's the show. Chris, hit me with your final thoughts for the week.
Gonna be a fun week. A lot of games that I wouldn't necessarily call outstanding, but a few definitely stick out. And I just want Tuesday football back. That's about all
I want Tuesday football all the time. Give me Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Because that means my weekend has one day without sports, and it's Friday. Because I'm not watching Friday college football. It sucks.
I was just going to say, yeah.
That is Thursday, that's Saturday college football, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
I can do without Wednesdays and Fridays, without football.
Need a rest, you know?
Yep, exactly.
Everybody needs their off time.
Wednesday's your worst day of the week because it's in the middle of the work week.
Yep.
And so you just want to go home, relax, and rest. And Friday, it's the weekend. You're going to, you know.
You got to do something. If it wasn't Corona times, you'd be having a Corona.
What?
I said if it wasn't Corona times, you'd be having a Corona.
Exactly.
Big brain. Marketing. Corona. Sponsor us. Corona. Sponsor for degenerates who barely make things happen. All right.
You won't say anything about the virus.
Nothing. I will promote the dick out of you. All right. At BOTA Sports everywhere. You know where to find us. Thank you to everyone who joined us on YouTube Live this week. Like, follow, subscribe, 5 stars, review us, love us.
Like.
Never leave us. Like it again. Double like it. Make a second account to like it. And then use that second account to harass your ex-girlfriend to like it. She probably won't. And you'll probably get arrested. But do it. Fuck it.
Legally.
Right? Legally harass your ex. That is the BOTA statement of this one. All right, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy. I'm glad you listened. See you next time. Stay beautiful.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell for all alerts on our uploaded videos. And find us everywhere at BOTA Sports.